I'm here inside a burnt bogie. In fact, it's still very, very hot, and I actually can't touch anywhere around because right behind Nagaraj, as I can show you, there is still smoking. It is still smoking, and there is fire, in fact, still there because this bogie, as you can see, has been completely burnt in the fire. At least 3 trains have been badly attacked. I'm just stepped out of the Shalimar Express where, in fact, in the AC coach, every single window has been burnt, and there's been an attempt to burn all the seats as well, and people have run away, leaving their luggage behind. Some person has left behind their Aadhaar card. Some others have left behind their suitcases, and some of it, in fact, has been looted. I could see, the lens cases, the specs cases, purses. There was even a mobile cover. Possibly somebody flicked the mobile subsequently. But the extent of the damage, if you would ask me, on the platforms also the stalls have been destroyed, and what we are being told is that this could be running into crores because we have 3 trains. One is the East Coast Express, also called the Shalimar Express. One is the Ajanta Express, and another is the Rajkot Express. And other than that as well, we are seeing vehicles. In fact, I don't know if Nagaraj can see through that window, and on the other side you can actually see motorbikes which have been burnt on the track itself. Even now, hundreds of protesters are sitting there, right there on the track, and saying that till the exams are announced on the official site of the army, they are not going to leave the tracks. I asked them how they could have such an organized activity, and if they intended to join the Indian army, how come they were showing this kind of a violence? Because this is absolutely not we expect from someone who is going to join the Indian army. They are expected to be a very disciplined force. Right. They say that they have reached the height of their own frustration, and that's the reason why they came out in big numbers. I asked them whether they are, they were organized by any kind of a political party. All of them denying that. They said they had their own WhatsApp groups through which they had organized themselves and come here. They came here at around 9 in the morning. In fact, about 300 to 350 of them. Some of them said they had been here since 7 in the morning. Certainly that should be seen as an intelligence failure, but all of them coming in here and expressing their anger. आप यहाँ पे सुबह से हैं?
सुबह 8 बजे से इधर है.
आपने कैसे ऑर्गेनाइज किया? इतना पूरा दंगा हो गया, क्यों किया?
क्यों? अभी आर्मी एग्जाम पूरे कैंसिल हो गए, डिफेंस मिनिस्टर बोले. सो वही बात पे सब लोग स्टूडेंट्स ये प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं.
Actually, if you pan there, you can see smoke there, but वहाँ पे क्या हुआ है कि जिसकी वजह
नहीं मालूम मैडम. नहीं मालूम.
So there is a dark smoke in the sky there. Of course, that was the scene. In fact, inside Secunderabad station just a couple of hours ago. ये भी सवाल उठेगा कि इतने सारे लोग एकदम से कैसे यहाँ पे जमा हो गए. शायद इंटेलिजेंस का फेलियर है, लोगों को नहीं मालूम चला, या क्या आप किसी ऑर्गेनाइज्ड पार्टी से हैं?
हाँ, पॉलिटिकल्स नो एंट्री. दिस स्कीम इज पॉलिटिकल नो एंट्री. अभी पॉलिटिकल हम वाला को क्या 2 साल हाल टिकट को आया. हाल टिकट को गया, पूरे डिस्ट्रिक्ट वालों को व्हाट्सएप कनेक्शन, फोन नंबर ले लिए. पूरे डिस्ट्रिक्ट वालों को आज एग्जाम आए थे, कल एग्जाम आए थे, सब लोग बोल लिए. और क्या बोले, कल डिफेंस मिनिस्टर राजनाथ सिंह सर बोल दिए पूरा एग्जाम कैंसिल हो गए. सो टोटल स्टूडेंट प्रोटेक्ट योर वॉइस इन स्टेट इन तेलंगाना और उसे बोल दिए अब इसे आएगा.
एंगर यू आर सेइंग, आप कह रहे हैं कि वही गुस्सा था जिसकी वजह से बहुत सारे लोग गए. आप आई कैन शो यू दैट इज द ऑफ कोर्स द ह्यूज नंबर्स ऑफ प्रोटेस्टर्स हु आर स्टिल सिटिंग ऑन द रेलवे ट्रैक्स. At least 71 trains have been cancelled. Those include about 65 MMTS trains and 6 express trains as well. I'm going to try and reach across to an officer who has been in fact mobbed by all the mobbed by the officials and yes, by the police as well. Entry not possible there perhaps, but these are the people who are protesting here in big numbers, and they are showing no signs of moving at all from here. So what we have seen is that some signal system also on the railway station itself being damaged, and these protesters still raising slogans here. Some of them even holding the Indian flag, saying Bharat Mata Ki Jai, and saying that they need justice here. But why this kind of a violence? That of course has no answers.
Absolutely. How do these protesters justify their violence? Considering the fact that they are army aspirants, they want to join the army, and as you mentioned, that of course force is a highly disciplined one. Where does the discipline go? Where has it gone really? You're showing us visuals, Uma, of Secunderabad railway station. We are seeing massive number of people there present. What you're telling us that for the past 3 hours, no train movement has taken place. in this railway station, 71 trains cancelled. Now this is turning out to be a huge nightmare for the commuters. How is this really being addressed by the railway officials?
Who said that they have been waiting here for several hours and they have not been able to catch any trains and they don't know really where to go because all the stalls have been closed. The inquiry booths have also not been are not open either, and they are all sitting here on the tracks, and therefore people don't know really what to do. The Hyderabad Metro, which in fact passes by here, those are also something that the authorities have decided to in fact cancel. आप यहाँ पे इतने घंटे से खड़े हैं और शायद 4-5 घंटे से इस ट्रैक्स में कोई भी ट्रेन नहीं गुजरी है।
मैडम आप अभी आए मैडम,
क्या इरादा है?
इरादा है कि मैडम आप अभी आए इसीलिए आप पूछ रहे। हम जो सुबह आए नाश्ता भी नहीं की, 11 बार जो एग्जाम की डेट गई है, जब मोदी ने बड़े साहब ने है उसका बाप का बाप कोई भी रहने दे, लेकिन हम किसान के बेटे हैं, हम कोई अमीर के बच्चे नहीं। जो भर्ती में आता है कोई भी रहते, किसान का ही बेटा आता है। अमीर का बेटे बड़े गर्व से रहते बेटे, उसका बाप कमा के है, इसलिए हम देश की सेवा करने आते, कुछ देश को बुरा नहीं करते। जो हमारी मांग जो है 2 साल के रैलियां रुकी हुई, हम जो रनिंग पास है, मेडिकल भी टेस्ट पास है, रिटर्न टेस्ट रुकाया गया, 2 वर्ष हुए। और बोल रहे कि जब एग्जाम का बहाना आता है, जब बोलते कि हमें पुलिस स्टेशन का बहाना आता है, जब कोविड नहीं आता, जब एग्जाम का बहाना आता है, जब कोविड आ जाता। इसलिए हम समझ रहे कि इलेक्शन के लिए नहीं आता, हमारे लिए जो कोविड का बहाना आ जाता। इसलिए हमने सोचा कि
गुस्सा और आपका फ्रस्ट्रेशन मुझे समझ में आ रहा है। इतने सारे यूथ 2 साल से इंतजार कर रहे हैं फिजिकल टेस्ट के बाद, आपको लग रहा है कि आपका जो सीई का जो टेस्ट है वो होना चाहिए, लेकिन ये सडनली हिंसा कहाँ से आ गया? क्योंकि जैसे आप कह रहे थे, आपने भारत का झंडा भी पहना हुआ अपने ऊपर। वायलेंस के लिए तो कोई जगह नहीं होता जो एक आर्मी एस्पिरेंट है उसके लिए।
क्या कर सकते हैं मैडम, लास्ट टू जान भी ना, हमारे पास कुछ नहीं है अब देने के लिए। आप दांतों पर कुछ लगा चुके हैं, हमारी जान भी 11 बार जब डेट गया तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं? अभी बोलिए, आप तो बड़े अफसर वाली है, आपको भी कुछ समझ में आ रहा कि नहीं आ रहा? सुबह से यहाँ बैठे है, कोई भी
बहुत सारे लोग बहुत सारे जिलों से आए हुए हैं, लेकिन कुछ लोग आए थे जो पेट्रोल लेके आए थे या वहाँ पे स्टिक सी,
जो किसी को मत बोल, सब मेरे दोस्त, सब मेरे साथी है, जो मेरा भाई है, बड़े और मेरे से बड़े भी रहते।
मालूम है कि ये बहुत बड़ा,
मैंने भी जलाया, मैं भी बोल रहा हूँ, मैं खुद से बोल रहा हूँ, मैंने भी जलाया। क्यों जलाया? कि जब से हमारी मांग नहीं भरती है, क्योंकि हमारे 21 साल पूरे हो गए, अब हम किसी जॉब के लायक नहीं है। दूसरी जॉब हमने किसी जॉब को भी दोबारा अप्लाई नहीं किया आर्मी, क्योंकि हमारा छोटा था, हम जब नन्हे थे जब से हमारा गोल की आर्मी होना, हम देश की सेवा करना चाहते। हम नहीं, हमें सैलरी भी ना को, लेकिन हमको वर्दी से प्यार है। हम इस मिट्टी के, क्योंकि मिट्टी का कर्ज चुकाना है। जब हम छोटे थे बचपन में, जब हमने मिट्टी खाई थी, उस मिट्टी का कर्ज चुकाना है हमें, इसीलिए हम देश की सेवा करना चाहते हैं। जब हमें ये
भी सरकार से क्या कहना चाहते हो? क्योंकि आपसे सवाल यही उठाया जाएगा, ठीक है जो आप कह रहे हो कि आपका
बाप के बाप भी आना। जब मैं बात करने लगा ना तो सामने शेर भी नहीं खड़ा रहता। मैं एमएलए का बेटा हूँ, समझे, कामारेड्डी का, तो फिर भी मैं आर्मी में जा रहा, समझो। तो मैं मांग क्या है कि मोदी देश को क्या करना चाहता, मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा। कि दूसरों को अपना देश, दूसरों पाकिस्तान और टोपरा की क्या, कि मुझे तो कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा। आप भी कुछ बोलिए ना मैडम मेरे के बारे में, मेरे से क्या ज्यादा पूछा, आप तो बहुत दिल वाली है, आप भी बोलो।
So the protesters' anger and cynicism certainly coming across, with all of them continuing on the protest, and this young man in fact saying on camera that he is, yes, part of the protest because the youngsters are angry, they are frustrated that despite waiting for 2 years, they have not been allowed to take the exam, which has been postponed multiple times, and now what is the way forward is the question that they are asking. So while the security forces are all deployed on all sides, and for them it's a nightmare because no trains are going from here. Commuters are all waiting, some of them outside the station, some of them on the platform itself. But the scenes here certainly looking very, very scary. In fact, that train, if you see, we were just inside it a short while ago, and that's in fact the East Coast Express on that platform. And on that platform, we saw all the glasses had been broken in the AC coach. There was an attempt to burn it, and one of the persons who was inside it, he was an eyewitness account, and he's told us that people had come armed with petrol cans, which we in fact saw inside the can itself. We will be running those visuals in a short while from now. There were people who had left their suitcases inside. There were glasses, there were Aadhaar cards, there was even a wallet that had been stolen, and the content stolen, and the rest of it thrown away. So that is the kind of panic that people had gone through when violence broke out this morning here when about 300 to 350 people, we were told, had come to the station, and many of them were armed with sticks, and there was stone pelting as well. A lot of it causing injury, and of course the security forces also had opened fire with rubber pellets, is what we are told as of now. Back to you.